Hello, everyone, and welcome to ROKStudios. I'm Stan Miller. I'm PR and Analyst Relations Manager for Rockwell Automation in the EMEA region, and I'm joined today by Carsten Saaby. He is the Head of Software Engineering at MME Nordics. Carsten, welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much.
Carsten, today we're here to talk a little bit about how manufacturers can scale faster through auto-generating software. This is a really interesting topic. I can't wait to learn more. But before we get to the topic, could you tell us a little bit about your company?
Yeah, of course. MME Nordic is a Danish machine builder where we have a tight focus in the life science industry. We have a special focus in the ostomy care and continence care segments. We are doing all kind of different machinery, all the way from R&D machinery, pilot machinery, all the way up to high-end, high-volume machinery. We are doing different kind of products. So we have small pre-projects and all the way up to turnkey projects. So yeah, that's
Excellent. Excellent context, Carsten. Thanks for that. Let's get into the topic. From your perspective, how do manufacturers balance the pressure to scale quickly with the need to maintain quality, particularly in safety critical industries?
Yeah, it is a difficult task. Our approach was maybe a little bit different. What we were trying to do was to hire the employee before we actually needed them. We are in an area in Denmark where we have a hard time getting the software engineers that we need. So we were really trying to get them before we need them, and we managed to do that. So we have the team in place for these different kind of projects.
Workforce very consistent challenge throughout the industry, certainly. Why did alignment across mechanical, electrical, and software engineering become a starting point for greater flexibility?
Yeah, one thing that we would like to have this new flexible software platform, but we would also like to have a flexible machine platform. So instead of only focused on the software part, we started up by focus on all the different engineering departments, aligning the different layer and the machinery to enable us to have what we call small technology objects, so we can reuse these objects across different machineries. So we speed up time to market, but also take a risk out of the project. So not only enable the software, but like the whole machine to be flexible.
Interesting. Carsten, what role does this play in reducing risk and accelerating the delivery of new production lines? You touched on it a little bit,
Yeah.
but let's dive a little bit deeper on that.
So yeah, we have a lot of different knowledge in different processes we use for our machinery, but it's really important that we're trying to reuse these different technologies and maybe do some small improvements. Of course, modify the tooling to the customer's products. But again, because time to market and the timeline is so tight in these different projects, we need to do something to de-risk it. So yeah, thinking on the flexible machine where we can reuse these objects is the way we did it.
Interesting. How does being able to auto-generate software help manufacturers reach their goals?
Again, it can be difficult to get the right amount of employee you need. So you have to look into what you can do to save some employees. So we designed our own software that could actually help us auto-generate a big part of our code. All the standard components can be auto-generated now. So that help us, of course, speed up the process, but also help us focus on the custom functionality for the machine instead of all the standard functionalities.
That's really innovative. Last question for you. Why is it so important to set the right end goal at the beginning of a transformation journey?
In my opinion, if you set a goal too low, then maybe it's easier to reach the goal, but you're blocking yourself for doing what you can in the future. So if you're reaching for the right goal at the starting point, then you ensure that the fundamentals is right and structure, the architecture is correct, so you have the possibility of reaching your top goal in the future.
That's great. Carsten, thank you for sharing your insight on this topic. Great discussion, and thank you for joining us in the studio today.
Thank you too.
Thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about industrial automation and digital transformation, visit rockwellautomation.com.